Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. This is the Crypto Flight Edition. So let's do a really quick update or piggyback on our last post. This video will only make sense if you watch our first video. Please kindly, I'll leave a link. Watch that video, come back, and then let's just kind of go over. There's actually two parts. The first two parts, we're going to do some combing through those details. It'll be short and sweet. And that's the update that we're going to do on this video, guys. So let's get into it. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Again, you have to watch the last video. Welcome in all of our new subscribers. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here, shall we? So today is January the 12th. 2022, and the current price of Bitcoin is going to be $43,666.58, slightly negative 0.6% for the day. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it here. Hopefully I got the date right. Pardon me, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the chart here. So we don't have, okay, so if you are new and you watched the last video, welcome back. Here's a seller's blueprint. Monthly blueprint. Our last video did have a bearish tone. I thought the markets would move lower. It did have a small move lower, but it did recover everything ever since the last video. Here's the MACD cross down. Now remember, we do not have a cross down yet, guys. We do not have it. The first thing we need is a cross down. Well, I'm saying it like as if I want it to happen. Keep in mind, if you're new, I'm invested in Bitcoin. I do not want to see the prices go lower. If the prices go lower, I will take that opportunity to invest more in Bitcoin. We haven't bought any Bitcoin since, back in March 2020. Yes. Okay. Was it 20? One of those days, guys, in the capitulation. Sorry, guys. I was so unprofessional. It was back in March 2020. Yes. All right. So first thing we need is a cross down, monthly MACD cross down. That has not happened. When that happens, I can't say if, because inevitably I do think a cross down will happen, because think about it, guys. Realistically, at some point there has to be a cross down. Like, Bitcoin cannot go up forever. The only thing that I'm a little unsure about is, will there be a vicious move up before the cross down happens? Because remember, well, if you don't know, the markets are driven by algos, guys. Most of the activity that you see, the big moves up, the big moves down, it's all algorithmic. It's not really necessarily like humans doing it. It's all driven by algorithm behavior or fluctuations, right? So what happens is, the reason that I explain that is because when the cross down makes an attempt, when the blue line tries to cross below the orange line, I can assure you there will likely be a bullish move attempt. Now, whether or not there will be a successful bullish move attempt, I am not sure. I can't tell the future. Well, the only thing I do is look at lines and indicators, okay? And from what I'm seeing on this indicator, what I've normally seen on indicators from the MACD, you can kindly look at it. If you're ever looking at like live price action on the lower time frames, sometimes you'll notice that when that blue line attempts to cross below that orange line, there's a bullish attempt to continue the trajectory to the upside. Excuse me. Now, that's not always the case. It's just something that I've noticed from my very brief knowledge in the market. So I think that's one of the reasons that we're actually getting a bullish move here in the market, although we actually do have indicators that we use, and we're actually triggering buys right now. Believe it or not, buy signals are triggering in the Bitcoin market. So I must not ignore those triggers, or signals rather. So we will be building a nice position in the Bitcoin market here in this short period of time. And the last thing, so the number one, I just want everyone to know, we need to get the cross down first in order for this Bitcoin seller's monthly blueprint. And again, it sounds like I'm kind of bearish on Bitcoin. I'm not bearish, guys. I'm just doing a follow-up on our last video. In order for any of this, Bitcoin seller's monthly blueprint to play out, 1 through 4 must take place one after another. We do not have anything yet. So this entire video is null and void until we get the first number 1. Okay, monthly cross down, MACD. All right, the number 2, I think someone had a question about the 30 to 60% move up after the cross down. Remember, if the cross down happens, whenever it happens, I don't know if it goes to $130,000 first, right? Before the cross down happens. If that happens, that should be really nice, actually. If that happens, great. But the first thing we look for the cross down, after the cross down happens, when the market, finally finds some sort of bottoming formation, it goes up. Let's just say the cross down actually happens. The market moves down to like 30K or something like that. Super hypothetical. Not saying it's going to happen there, bulls. All right. I don't want that to happen. When the market finds a bottom, after the market finds a bottom, from the bottom to the move up, it will likely be a 30 to 60% move up. So I'll explain that one more time. The cross down happens whenever that is, right? Number one happens after the market is finished bleeding out, post cross down. When it finds some sort of bottom, from the bottom to the move up, there will likely be a percentage increase of 30 to 60% according to my interesting observation of the monthly MACD cross down. That's basically what I wanted to elaborate on in terms of the 30 to 60% move up. So essentially, I don't want, some of those who follow me closely or those who are just kind of new with us saying that as soon as the monthly MACD crosses down, there will be an immediate 30 to 60% move up in a 1 hour candle. No. It typically, let's actually go back to the example. I think the last time there was a cross down was back here. Okay. So it actually took 2 months. So it took a full 2 months, and I'm actually focusing on these two candles right here. All right, so you see how it took back in 2018, it took a full 2 months from the move down. Okay, this video is getting kind of long. Move down in June 2018 to the move up in the very next month. So it took a full, let's just say a full 60 days for that 30. This was 40% from the move down to the move up. So it took a full 2 months for the 40% move up. Okay, so I just definitely want to give you kind of a time frame, just sort of a window, because, I know some may be new with us guys, but I want everyone to understand that when the crosstown happens, you must give it time. I don't think it's going to happen instantly, right? Just give it a full conservative 60 up to maybe even up to 6 months, guys, because I'm noticing the cross here, right? We've gone all the way back to 2014. Here's where the cross down happened in August. You see how the market took 1, 2, 3 months to move down, continue lower. Let's see a percentage. This doesn't look like a big move, but it's a pretty big move, guys. All the way down. It went down 54% 3 months there after the cross, okay, or in the midst of the cross, okay? And after it found a bottom, or a local low, right? October 2014, from that low of that candle in October 2014, and then the next month in November 2014, I think that increase was about 60%. Let's do a quick measurement of that increase. And that was it was like 60% move to the upside. So let's wrap the video up. If the crosstown happens, the market must find a bottom. After the bottom is found, or the local low for the time being at the time of the crosstown, let's give it a conservative 60 days to see that increase of potentially 30 up to 60%. So hopefully that was good for everyone to understand. I gave it my best shot. So that is the end of the update on this video. And if you guys enjoyed that, go ahead and, support the channel by leaving an appropriate thumb. I would truly appreciate that. Just below the video, also leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote this video on the channel. Thank you for your support. If you guys are new, we also explore the traditional stocks throughout the week. 7 days, actually. You can kindly join us here on this interesting journey, and you can hit that subscribe button, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy before you enter the market. Keep that positive energy flowing within you. We'll talk soon, and bye for now.